They're going to win and lose 50%.
All right.
All right, there's a forced 50% win rate in Dota too. But anyway, interested to see the Axe and the Dazzle put on the same team. Usually you see that as a counter, but they work exceedingly well together in the early game, right?
So here's probably what? TnC thinking maybe Darkseer. I don't know if they want to do it again this time because he is a little bit weaker, but
I like it versus these two heroes, though.
yeah, they're going to do it anyway. Yeah, it's good to just contest the lane really hard.
Oh, boy. We saw this lineup again last time. Game 2 with TnC, the Darkseer and the Earth Spirit. You're just giving them extra speed, extra damage, and you're just making them even more terrifying.
It just sets up your game plan, like right off the bat. You know, you have your Darkseer, so then you kind of like instill a little bit of fear into the enemy. It's like, okay, we don't really want to play versus all these Ion Shell carriers, so they might be considering like, okay, do we ban out like the Embers and stuff like that? It definitely starts indicating what they want to be going toward with their game. Big wombo combo team fight, mech carrier.
I just feel like with the Earth Spirit and the Darkseer already picked up, it's just so good. If you look at the two openers, there's one clear favorite in my opinion.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
And it in a way, I guess it's an out for secret because it's easier to know what TnC is going to do with that, so you can counter it a bit more. Then TnC can counter an Axe Dazzle because it's very open, but at the same time, it's just
Usually
how are
Axe
you
Dazzle
countering
is
Air Spirit and Darkseer?
Axe Dazzle is a counter to something else, though. Like usually you don't lead with Axe Dazzle because it's not like super flexible. It's just a lot of physical damage mitigation and a lot of, you know, it's good anti-melee, but not versus these two. These two don't right-click at all, pretty much ever.
They could be, like, since you already like know the Darkseer Earth Spirit are going to be like that dual lane kind of pressure. Of course, Earth Spirit can TP with Ion Shell all the time, but they can put that like dual lane aggression with the Axe Dazzle, at least on the safe lane, which is pretty strong.
But you don't even know what you're up against.
Yeah, you still don't know what you're up against, sure. But.
Well, at least they're not going to go up against Tinker, because Cuckoo's Tinker gets removed. It would be kind of crazy if TnC were allowed to play the same lineup as they had in the previous game they played.
I think OD is really good versus Axe and Dazzle, too. Like, OD is one of those heroes that kind of crushes both of them.
Yeah.
Badly.
Yeah, as soon as the Grave goes off, you Astral, or whenever the Axe initiates, you're able to get the disruption and
just painful.
Mess with his entire initiation.
Yeah, you pretty much have to jump to OD at all times.
Now, what you guys aren't considering is the next level counter to the Earth Spirit and the Darkseer. What is that? That'd be my main man, Coddle. All right? You pop a mana leak when he gets into that little boulder, and then by the time he's out of it, no mana, no nothing. Pretty good against Darkseer, too, with a Blinding Light, and a great follow-up heal for Team Secret.
Thing is, you could just dump all your mana while you're rolling.
Exactly.
But I do like Coddle.
TnC.
Yeah.
What?
Ben and Slacks is exchanging looks right now.
Oh.
Yeah, sorry, Slacks. If I'm the only one that likes your idea, you're not.
That's probably
you're not gonna do.
That's probably
like
Shiva, you and me, we've had some pretty clutch calls before. And anyway, Juggernaut and Slardar, Larky Malarky.
Lark, yeah. I mean, we saw Raven and Cuckoo play those two heroes in the previous game, so
5 seconds remaining.
they're not gonna play that again. Juggernaut gets removed on the side of TnC.
One of the better safe laners versus Darkseer or Spirit.
Yep.
Lifesteal would just make them all physical damage.
Yeah.
Which is always risky, I would say, especially when you don't have that much minus armor.
Especially when you're up against a Darkseer with a wall. They can copy you and make you hit yourself.
Indeed. Lifestealer's greatest enemy is himself. Kinda.
Yeah.
What do they want to reveal here?
I'll tell you, I mean, this pick will really set up what's going to happen for the rest of the time. I mean, Dazzle and Axe, pretty obvious what those two are going to be doing, putting a lot of pressure in early, kind of dominate that kind of laning stage. Scale pretty good with the armor, and Gyrocopter going to be picked up. My goodness gracious.
He's a decent safe laner versus Darkseer. He's not amazing, but he's not great. We saw this matchup back a lot when Gyrocopter actually got picked. Occasionally, and also gives them a ton of team fight and magic damage. I think that's the most important thing about Gyrocopter in this game, is he offers a lot of magic damage as opposed to all ending on physical.
I mean, it's a bit of an all-rounder hero, if you will, but is it good against something specifically from TnC?
It's okay in lane and it's good for team fight.
Yeah, it's okay in lane and decent for fight. Yeah, Dazzle, Gyro, if that is like what the only thing they can do, they can like push out the waves kind of easily. You know, you heal bomb, flat cannon, at least push out versus the Ion Shell, so you're not like being pressured so much. But Gyrocopter is a hero that we don't really see
Yeah.
Off to know, this is the first time at the
Usually
tournament.
Luna is almost always picked instead of Gyro.
Yeah.
But I think one thing that Gyrocopter is way better against Darkseer than Luna is the replica. While replica won't destroy you,
Yeah, it's pretty
you don't even
useless.
care.
Yeah.
It's like whatever. But Luna illusions will kill you.
Wreck you and your entire team.
Yes.
TnC going for similar to earlier.
5 seconds.
They get the CM, so that benefits a lot. And okay, Secret actually picks a Chen into it, so.
Turn to pick.
Yeah, CM is considered a little bit of a counter towards Chen.
Yep.
You can route the
Yeah,
creeps.
in laning phase, it's very good.
What would be the reason to still pick up the Chen then? Don't you want to be aggressive with the Chen, but now you kind of can't?
Put pressure on the lanes, right? You can.
Yeah. It's really hard to though. I think.
Yeah, it is.
I actually don't know why why now.
Well, it is a hero that can kind of put a little bit of help in the mid, kind of slow down the Earth Spirit a little bit for those early game ganks.
There's a lot of better heroes for that though.
I think they're just going for like maybe just matching of the fight. You know, like we were mentioning, is that TnC likes to
Yeah.
fight in mid game and stuff. These are heroes that you can just straight up like start going in and fighting the Gyro, the Chen. You have sustain with the Dazzle as well.
It is one of Puppy's signature heroes. It's been a while since I've seen him play it though.
Yeah, it's been a bit.
So yeah, we kind of figured that they'd go for something along this lines. Hero that can benefit from the Ion Shell. Very
No.
magic damage centric on TnC though. Literally no physical damage coming out from them just yet. So Gyro, maybe that's also what they were thinking, a BKB carrying core versus this. So
Good call.
that could be probably what they were going for with this Gyrocopter.
10
Or
seconds
an
remaining.
Scepter Rush core.
Yeah,
Yes.
Scepter Rush core, of course, but then after. Yeah.
5 seconds.
Well, we're still
remaining.
missing a hero for Raven, so the lack of perhaps some physical damage is easily fixed.
I mean, the
TnC
Terrorblade comes to mind again because I was
I
assuming the
hate
Weaver would
Terrorblade
come, but
versus
Terrorblade
Axe.
versus Axe
Oh, that is
very
the
bad.
worst.
There's other heroes,
mhm.
but which are there?
Thank you.
None that really just
I'm just kidding.
benefit just
10 seconds.
What are you two doing?
Nothing. Ben
Nothing.
you said there's other heroes, then Ben hit you with a thank you. It was very rude. Very rude. Shame on you,
Why are you
Ben.
smiling so much? Your smile is so wide right now.
These
I
two are
know.
out
I
of
wish we had the
control.
camera on you.
What a terrible human being you are. Anyway, Weaver going to be banned out as well.
Why'd you laugh at Shiver, dude?
You
Yeah,
were laughing.
Why are you laughing?
I
at
wasn't
me?
laughing.
You did this. You're
I made
vomiting
you
at the
laugh.
beginning of the panel. You're laughing at the jokes. And here we go, Invoker banned out as well.
TnC's
Nice
turn
segue.
to
This
pick.
panel is falling apart. All right, last pick coming up here.
Secret gets the chance to counter pick, and we are gonna see what that Ember Spirit's gonna do.
What's a
Isn't
strong safe
TnC the
laner,
team
though?
also a team that does Ember Spirit safe lane? Or am I confused? I might be confused.
Very
happens.
unpopular nowadays.
Yeah, it's not.
It is
not
very
that
unpopular, but it gets done every now and again.
And it's magic damage versus the Axe if it is in the safe lane, so that can be
True.
kind of decent. But
You
you're
get
also
destroyed.
walking in. Yeah, you get
You get heal
pretty
bomb,
crushed
you're
by
just like
heal
out of the
bomb,
lane.
Yeah, I'm not sure what
still-
would really...
I want them to have something physical, something that, like,
Right.
able to force objectives. It's like the Luna is there, but Luna versus Chen, there's still an army to tank your Eclipse as well. Luna's been falling out of favor heavily.
I can't think of that many heroes though. We don't like Terrorblade. I think Luna
No.
would get pressure too much.
No.
Slark
They-
is just awful.
I mean, they put him on, like, I just want a physical hero. Like, I keep going back to, like, magic heroes, and I don't want to keep thinking about those, but...
I think Magic's okay. Magic's not that bad.
Yeah. But, like, they did, like, Timber, and he did not have a great Timber game the last time, but...
That's true.
Yeah.
And it's not great versus Axe in laning phase, at least with if the Dazzle's there to help, but it does benefit from CM, so I'm trying to think of something that benefits from CM but also has objective-wise. There's not a whole lot of things coming to mind with the Weaver Slark bans and the Juggernaut ban.
Luna.
So they do go for the Luna.
Okay.
Yeah,
Go for
I
the
figured there would be one of those things that can at least go for the objective taking.
Weak though.
It
That
is
is
very
it
weak.
is a little bit.
I think you want to run over that safe lane with Dazzle, Axe plus Shen.
And like, you want to like Luna's a hero that you can't really leave alone, right? And CM isn't
No.
a great. CM is not a good zoning hero, and Earth Spirits wants to be pairing up with the Darkseer, so it does leave a little bit of susceptibility to their safe lane to get punished. But Gyro also does need some help in a way, so we'll
Yep.
see what kind of approach. But Shadow Fiend picked up, so Shadow Fiend versus Ember Spirit. It's a pretty
So,
hard matchup for the Ember.
Who comes out ahead? Which team takes game one, Fog?
Ooh.
That's a rough one.
I'm gonna have to go with TnC. I don't really like Gyrocopter as a hero.
I like
Alright.
Secret's draft more. I think the Luna was kind of, we don't know what to pick. Let's pick Luna. I think their safe lane is going to get run over. Chen will destroy them in the early game, and SF has the upper hand on Ember.
I can't believe I'm doing this, but I'm going against Tim's Earth Spirit. I gotta say, I like
Oh, yeah, I
Secret.
forgot.
Yeah, that's exactly. Yeah, that's
You
gotta watch yourself, man.
But I mean, Secret has something in the bag. They have a lot of early game potential, and they might be able to pull off that early game aggression if they play their cards right.
Well, let's find out what is going to happen. It is over to our commentators, Odie, Pixel, and Winter for game number 1.
Thank you very much, Shiva. Indeed, we're ready to get going with Secret versus TnC. I'm Odie Pixel, I'm here with your boy Winter, and we've just seen the draft, the lineups. Puppy, he said, I don't care about Tim's Earth Spirit, we're going to give it to you. And as you were mentioning to me earlier, if they can beat the Tim's Earth Spirit, that could be a great mental knockdown on TnC.
Yeah, he picked Chen into CM as well. Like, CM is considered a Chen counter. He's like, I don't care if you're CM. I'm going to play Chen. I'm going to help the off lane. I want Kazu to get a good start on the X. That is the primary plan of the Chen here.
Very, very interesting stuff. That final pick from Secret, one of Mid-One's signature heroes, the Shadow Fiend. Did you like it?
The Shadow Fiend is like great here, I think.
It's fantastic.
It sort of like binds the whole draft together. Like the first 4 picks, I was telling you, oh crap, they don't have very good lockdown for the Ember. I was like telling, I'm not so sure, but they have really good 5-man now because they have the double heal from the Dazzle and the Chen. They have a lot of sustain, so it makes their 5-man super, super strong.
But they've got a Gyrocopter, Winter, and that is a hero that
Dude,
we just don't
You are
see.
a gyro player.
I used to be.
Yeah, you used to be gyro.
Back when I was young.
Gyro plus Shadow Fiend, a classic combination, I would say. It was pretty popular back in the day. A lot of team fight, a lot of wave clear. Late game is pretty strong because those 2 heroes pack a punch late game.
What's the 21? You get like 3 homing missiles or something?
No, flat cannon. You get extra flat cannon.
You get the extra flat
cannon.
cannon.
You definitely get the flat cannon.
Yeah. Not the missiles?
Nah, sorry,
Yo.
dude. I'm getting the +4 flat cannons. I'm a carry. Dude, I want to deal damage.
And we'll see what happens as we get the game underway. Puppy helping up the block out in the mid lane. Trying to get mid one that good start the same side over on TnC. So this mid lane matchup, Ember versus Shadow Fiend. Well, what can we expect from this, Winter? Do you think someone's going to come ahead?
Shadow Fiend favored if the Ember doesn't get a kill with the Earth Spirit. But then again, Chen is going to be here with a creep to disrupt the lane. So it's going to be up to the Chen versus the Earth Spirit who gets the opening for their team. I hear a roll in somewhere. Did Earth Spirit roll in?
Not too sure. He's got his eyes on the bottom lane at the moment. They're looking towards the Axe, seeing if they can maybe get a bit of a go there. TnC onto Kezu. Kezu's playing it safe.
The Chen is not exactly trying to help out the lanes yet, though. I think he has to move to help either the Axe or help the mid lane. I mean, I guess he doesn't need to help the mid lane now because Earth Spirit is not there. They are just totally focusing their attention on shutting down Kazu on the Axe. Even Royal on the CM, he's not jungling. He's just basically sitting in the lane and keeping the Axe out of XP zone.
Also, interesting here from Sam Hayes. So he's put the first Iron Shell on the jungle creep instead. It was just to whittle down the health. Was that kind of intentional? Like, what was the idea?
He was trying to pull the lane.
Just trying to pull it out.
Yeah, he's trying to pull the lane, but Paladai was there doing the right thing, stopping that from happening. I'm still curious to see. He has a smoke though. I'm curious to see whether Puppy decides to move now or he's going to wait until the 2-minute rune or wait until level 3 where he gets 2 creeps, then he starts to move.
I mean, that is, super quick level 3 here. Puppy, no messing around here in the jungle.
Because Kezu is not going to be able to lane bot without any help. So if the Chen is going to play more greedy, it's going to be at the expense of his offlaner. So he has to help the Axe at some point. If he gets ditch alone, I think he's going to have trouble getting his dagger.
CS-wise at the moment in the mid lane. Ember Spirit, 9 for 3. Cuckoo slightly with the lead, mid one, just behind, but it's incredibly close, to be fair, here between the two of them.
But when Shadow Fiend gets his second point in the Necromastery,
it should get hard for Cuckoo.
The lane should get really difficult for Ember, and once Shadow Fiend gets level 5, the lane is pretty much over for Ember. He has to try to get level 6 and help the other lanes. That's basically what you do as Ember.
For sure. Or help that the rotations come into mid.
Or the runes. If you get a
help
good
him
rune.
get kills.
Yeah, like a haste before you get level 6 and get TPs, That's basically how you want to play. Puppy here controls the 2-minute rune, gets the illusion rune. He's going to scout out. He has his boots, but it's in his backpack. He has a smoke.
Mid lane, Tim's wants to set something up, rolls in, gets
Chen
the
is
snow
here.
to mid one. Indeed, Puppy's there. There's TP coming through as well. That's going to be enough to hold TnC back. They've turned Tim's with the boulder smash, but it's not enough to hold them. Puppy takes first blood as he
Dude,
whacks his
that was
magical
such a
ball from
good-
the staff.
That was such a good read by Puppy there. He controlled the 2-minute rune, but he did not back off into the jungle right away. He waited. He notices that, oh, Earth Spirit is missing. He might be ganking on Shadowfiend.
He
He
knew
stays
that timing was
he
there.
stays around just to make sure that if it happens, he's there, and it paid off. Experience, man. That is like a very, very good play by Puppy there, reading the movements of teams on his Earth Spirit. Because you know that before the Shadowfiend reaches level 5, you want to try to kill him once before that happens and help out the Ember. So he read the game perfectly. Still has his smoke in his inventory. Still deciding whether he wants to help out. He's really, really farming a lot right now. And Kezu on the axe, like I mentioned, is going to suffer if this happens. He's going to have to try to find a way to get his dagger if Chen is not going to help him.
He did back up and clear out some of the camps on his half of the map,
Yep.
and he just having to play it very safe down here on the bottom lane. Same can certainly be said for the Darkseer. Sam H, you know, he had to head back
they're
out of the top
both-
lane.
They're actually both about the same.
Yeah.
8.
I mean, yeah,
That's
but-
here with 9, 10, Axe is 7. Pretty much the same. So if that's the case, then it favors Secret heavily because Secret has a jungling support. And both the offlaners are getting somewhat the same. And Ember's gonna fall behind even more because SF is already level 5.
Look at this aggression here from Raven, just casually farming on this bottom lane between the tier 1
here
and the tier
comes
2.
Puppy again. Here comes Puppy.
I mean, Raven and Rio are so deep here. Puppy indeed with the wraparound. He's going to look to try and get the troll summon in range for the troll trap.
Oh,
Pi's
Battle
come across
Hunger.
as well.
Can they
Gets
get the
poison
kill here?
touch on Raven. Boulder Smash coming through from Tim's, trying to protect Luna on the way out. But the purple pool
Oh,
comes out from the
he's
South
dead.
Iron. Raven's down.
Oh my gosh.
Winter, and what's he doing behind the tier 1? That was a little bit cheeky, wasn't it?
He was trying to push Kezu out of the XP range. Like he was trying to pressure as much as he can.
He ended up pushing his soul out of his body. He died.
Dude, Puppy's rotation is just spot on. Like OD, his rotations have been so good. The 2 rotations made such a big difference in the laning phase. It's like the master of the Chen, you know, Puppy, just always being at the right place at the right time. And like I said, they have to help the Axe at some point. And that was what Kezu needed there, that rotation.
MP's got to be careful though. Top lane, Tim's straight in with the roll. He's got the Iron Shell on him as well with the Boulder Smash. MP's out. So TnC, good read of course themselves there. They knew that C could have made all the plays down bottom. There was going to be no reaction, no save there for MP.
Yep, that's correct. That is the right play for TnC. They're trying to get a return kill after losing out on 2 occasions there against the Dazzle and the Chen. So finally, Tim's makes a successful rotation. It's going to trouble the Gyro a little because Gyro is like kind of a carry that you want to have a really good early game. Then you move around the map, you try and pressure with your call down. And that's going to slow him down a little. And from the games that I see Secret play, MP is always put on a very active carry. Oh, here we go.
Oh, hello. Yeah, Tim setting up onto mid one. Cuckoo's there with the follow-up, rooted.
Oh,
In the middle of the
TP.
river, he's trying to get
TP.
out. And mid one, he's just got a mid-done it.
Oh my god, what a TP there.
He's a smart man.
And Ember Spirit did not have any more mana for another Remnant there. He was like a little bit short, so
Yeah.
couldn't get the
that
kill.
infused rain drop as well, helping out on the Shadow Fiend. Now 1 charge.
Call down.
MP.
Sam H gonna be able to search himself out of trouble, but at the moment, Secret still, I think, coming out on top of the early game so far. They have more farm on their supports. Their mid laner has more farm as well.
I mean, look at Puppies. He's nearly got the same net worth as Cuckoo on the Ember Spirit.
I mean, the only downside right now for Secret is the Axe is not doing that well. Here comes a rotation. Cuckoo is joining his team.
They want to try and find some blood. They're looking for Kezu. There's the roll in, immediately hitting the Boulder Smash. Jumping forward. Kezu will get the chance to get the
Oh, the
call.
heal!
Oh, he's done it, Kezu.
Oh my lord.
Just bring down Tim's there, thanks to the back of the hand of God from
Chen
Puppy.
was already level 6? Oh my god. OD Pixel, this Chen. So much farm and so much levels, definitely changing the tide of battle there, allowing Axe to get a return kill before he died.
I mean, I guess we're kind of
That
seeing...
was costly. That was really costly, that smoke play, and it was in
Yeah.
the end 1-for-1, and they couldn't pressure the tower.
I guess this was the plan, you know, you let Tim's have the Earth Spirit. Puppy, he knew he was going to go for the Chen. And
Maybe,
have
yeah.
that kind of roamer that's going to be able to react to those plays. And as we've seen,
And
you know, hitting that quick
not only
level
that,
6.
because you're jungling at the same time, you're waiting for something to happen.
For sure.
And you're still farming at the same time.
Yeah, you're going to farm at a much quicker rate than an Earth Spirit can. Even with the Iron Shell,
I mean, that's like what we said. Ember's not going to have a good time, so he's going to be looking to rotate with his team, and that was what happened. And Puppey was ready again at the right place at the right time.
And look at it. Talking about the man, he's already smoked up, ready to go again. They've found Rio, but he's got an invis rune.
Call down, call down, call down. Oh, he's not going to try.
Well, top lane though, TnC went forward, Raven with the Eclipse. They clearing.
That was the
out
same
Pilot
movement.
Eye.
That was the same movement with Secret. Both teams moving their carries out of the lane to pressure the enemy safe lane. That's typically what you do now. I think I would say it was fine for Secret. They had to expand the Eclipse for a support kill. I mean, I take that any day. That was not a very good trade for TnC, but if they can get the tower, it's somewhat okay if they are going to be able to force the tower. And at the same time, Secret are also forcing the tier 1 at bottom with the Chen creeps. And they're going to be faster than TnC, it seems. And Secret wants to defend at the same time because
they want to fight.
Eclipse is down.
Yeah, they know this is a good way to go. Get themselves involved. Mid one's turning up to the top lane as well. Let's see if they can get the lead in. Getting a few raises in onto Cuckoo. Cuckoo already back in with the rest of TnC.
Gyro has a TP as well.
They need some sort of catch. This is one of the lackings of Secret's
What a
lineup.
movement here by Secret. They got the tier 1 at bottom and they defended their tier 1 at top. That was so good. And Kezu right now not too far away from his dagger after that poor start that he has in this game. About 800 gold shot. So if his team continues at this pace, they take a tier 1 at mid. Yeah. And he gets another, say, 2 minutes of farm, he's going to get his dagger.
And having that Blink Dagger on Axe is just going to make the situation so much better because it's the missing component for Secret's lineup. At the moment,
he's the only like initiator on
it really is. They need that catch potential. And then next time they could be defending the tower and getting kills off the back of it as well.
Puppey's going to get an axe right away. It's not even going to get a mech. Gosh, he's actually so fat as hell.
Who needs
Lord, look at the network. Oh my god.
Bottom
okay,
lane,
Spirit
Kezu will be taken down there, punished for farming over the side of TnC.
Yeah, there was a ward that saw him as well. So ran past the ward.
Will slow down the blink there.
That is really not good for Secret as well. Like he's the most important hero to get the blink. Like out of all the items that they are farming now, the blink on the axe is the most important for Secret. But nevertheless, as long as I think they force towers in the next few minutes, say they take the tier 1 at mid and they get the tier 1 at top, they should be fine. It's going to speed up the axe dagger. He's not too far away. Yeah, I think another 1 minute, 2 minutes of farm and maybe a tower. You should get it.
Bottom lane, TnC grouping up.
They
have ready
their,
to go for another push. They've got the Eclipse back online.
They have their Eclipse back and both teams scanning the same place.
Top lanes, yeah. Same is just doing his best to try and
because Secret only has 2 heroes here. They're really unsure of whether they want to push. So they scan to make sure that if Darkseer is alone. And right now Secret are trying to defend their tier 1 at bottom, which is really low. Looking at the vision, TnC already placed a deep vision down. This is really important when you're pushing the towers. You want to have like vision behind the tower so you understand how many heroes are defending. So they are going to pull back because they saw, I think they saw 3 heroes, 2 heroes. They saw Puppey plus the axe, and they know that the gyro or the SF could TP into the fight. So not going to take that risk.
No, Kezu very close to that Blink Dagger now.
Yeah, they're just waiting for that.
Oh yeah, there's no need for Secret to go for any more rash plays before that comes out.
A 200 gold shot, and that's going to put the momentum into Secret's side when they get a dagger. Because TnC is not going to get an early dagger on their Earth Spirit or the Darkseer. Darkseer is building, obviously you're going to build a mech first. You're not going to have an early dagger. And right now you're going to just rely on the rolling boulder and stun from the Earth Spirit to start a fight into the Eclipse. When the axe has dagger, I would say Secret has a much more reliable way of starting the fights.
Mid one's got to be careful now though. TnC with the smoke up.
He's really tanky right now with the strength threats. He's like 1500 HP.
Oh, you don't want to fight in the jungle when there's
He's
an Eclipse
tanky
available.
though.
He's coming forward here. Cooldown will be dropped from MP in the midst of it all, but they roll in and mid one being focused, but the Grave comes out just in time from Pilot Eye. Mid one gets the Requiem, turns around for Raze, takes down Rio, but Cuckoo turns up. Remnants forward, burst down the Shadow Fiend, now looking for more. MP holding them back with the Rocket Barrage, Vacuum Wall, Boulder Smash onto 2. The silence is there as well. Cuckoo comes in with another Remnant. The call comes out from Kezu, but it's not enough armor to keep him alive.
Lord. He was so close to his blink. That was so bad for Axe. He was like, what, 50 gold away from his dagger, and they had a fight started. And it seemed okay at the start. They dropped the Eclipse, and they got the Grave. They got the Grave off, and they got a kill.
But then we saw TnC, the Earth Spirit Darkseer. They know what they're doing.
Yeah, that was very, very good play. And they had the numbers as well. They had more heroes than Secret there. Secret had 3 heroes and they TP'd in the Axe. But Puppey wasn't able to. Because if you are a Chen, you either be there at the fight, or you don't. Because if you TP in and you need to summon your creeps over, it's going to take too long.
And next time, they've got to worry about the fact that Sam H has a completed mechanism after that fight on the Darkseer.
Yeah, and Secret doesn't have a mech.
Oh, here comes the Earth Spirit rolling Boulder Patrol as they roll straight in on Teppy. The Boulder Smash, absolutely beautiful. The silence as well means there's no Grave, there's no heal.
You don't mess around with
You
the
don't
team's
give
Earth
this
Spirit.
man Earth Spirit.
Gosh.
Unless you're a madman. But you can also be a genius. If you can beat that Earth Spirit, hats off to you.
Oh lord, that was such a good Earth Spirit play right there. Stunning 2 heroes and dropping the silence on the Dazzle to follow up. There was nothing Secret could have done to change the outcome of that fight.
Impossible to play around with just those 2 heroes there.
Yep. Man, I'm not sure if this Aghanim's rush on Puppey would pay off though, because they won't have a mech, and Dazzle is way too poor to build a mech right now. So, I don't know, man. I'm not so sure about this. But because he had a really good early game, so he probably thought, I'm so rich, you know, I'm just going to get an axe right away. We'll see how it turns the tide of the
He's got to be
fights.
careful if he comes up into his own jungle.
I mean, because Shadow Fiend built so many stats items, so if you could get an early Granite Golem, that could make the Shadow Fiend really
That's
really
just
tanky.
a lot of HP, isn't it? Yeah. Wow, they found Puppey the chains. Is he going to connect MP? Drops the cooldown to try and hold TnC back. Kuku's still sticking around. Will Remnant out.
Oh, the damage, man.
Oh,
here comes
Keshi
the
comes
call.
in with the blink, only catches out the Dark. So he has to be careful. A Vacuum Wall combo isn't available. There it is. Vacuum Wall, the Boulder Smash as well. Secret lose 2 again. TnC with the combo plays, and it's not over yet. Tim's comes across. They're looking for Puppey. They're looking for Pi. The Boulder Smash is there in time, and 4 down on Secret. TnC.
Well, this is their timing. Like you said, the Darkseer has mech. They don't have any big cooldowns apart from Eclipse. They run in with Iron Shell on Ember, Iron Shell on Darkseer, Iron Shell on Earth Spirit. They just run at you. Looks like MVP, you know? Feels like them as well.
Absolutely insane.
There's no
Spirit,
downtime with their
Darkseer.
lineup. Like, they can just keep fighting and just keep running at you. Whereas for Secret, they have to play around whether they have the Chen Heal. Chen Heal is a long cooldown. Shadow Fiend Ultimate is also a pretty long cooldown. Those are their 2 like big spells in the team fights. Cooldown, I mean, you can have cooldown every time, but you still need your other big spells. The problem with that fight was I'm not sure if Axe was that late or he was just...
It's an awkward lead. I mean, only
he went in at the wrong time
call.
and the cooldown was already expanded, so they didn't have their ultimate up, and Shadow Fiend was also too far away from the fight. So
because there's no way that he was going to kill the Darkseer during his Berserker
they were really
Scorpion.
scattered, and also the issue with having Chen and Dazzle as your dual support, yeah, you have a lot of heal, but you also lack a lot of burst. So when the Axe jumps in, there's not much damage apart from the Shadow Fiend and Gyro. So once Gyro cooldown was used and Shadow Fiend wasn't anywhere near the fight, there was no way they could have burst the target down.
Talking about the Jara MP, he's just not got the money. He's not got the bank.
He's actually so poor.
He is very poor, Winter. On mid lane, Secret are going to smoke up try for something. Tim's, he's actually got an Invis rune. He was giving mid one
guess what,
the
Tim's
cheeky
again.
Iron Shell Invis rundown.
Oh, he has a Black Dragon. Okay, so Puppey has his Axe completed, so he has a Black Dragon. That's going to help them, you know, defend and push out the lanes. But still, it's not like an item that, oh, he has this item, it's going to change the game, you know. He has an Axe. You're the enemy team. You're like, oh, Chen has an Axe, but we're not too worried about it. Right now, their main concern is how are they going to get the Shadow Fiend and Gyro both farm? You know, those are their 2 big damage dealers. Shadow Fiend is, I would say he's at a good spot. He's 8.5k net worth now, a little bit behind the Luna, but Gyro is definitely not where he wants to.
He is not. I mean, another fight like that, and we're going to see Tim's on the Earth Spirit.
They have
overtake
to
MP.
wait for their BKBs. They need to wait for their BKBs. I would say this game,
Even when they've got the BKBs, I just feel that there's going to be a lack of damage, isn't there, Winter?
but they can't even survive now. Like, if you can't survive, you're not going to output damage. Even with
True.
Chen and Dazzle, they're not going to be able to fight because Ember is going to lock you down.
I mean,
look at their heroes. They have 5 heroes that deal so much magical damage to you. If you don't have a BKB,
yeah, you need the BKB.
yeah,
for
if you don't have BKB, you're not gonna do anything.
Yeah, you've got to kind of draw it out.
And Gyro is going for he's going for the Dragonlance first. I mean, understandable. So it's gonna take a while before he gets to that point, you know.
But I mean, look at this. 17 minutes in, the CM finishes off her Midas, Winter. This Crystal Maiden is going to start to get some bank as well on the side of TnC.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with that when your team is leading and you're not getting it at the expense of buying wards, you know. He's still, look at the map, he's still buying wards and they have really good vision. They have a vision in
Rio's loving it.
He has a vision in the dire jungle, there's a vision in the mid lane. He's going to place one soon. Ideally, you want to have like 3 lane wards. That's what you want if you're winning. And you get a gem shortly after. So you basically choke out the enemy, you place all wards on all lanes, and you remove all their vision. So they can't farm their way back into the game. And then the only way for them to come out of the map is to smoke. And it's easily predictable when you have all the lanes warded. So that's what you want to do when you're leading in a game like this as TnC. They have Manta completed, Manta Dragonlance. So I would say next move, probably Roshan fairly soon. All the outer towers are out. Dire uses a scan because they were so scared.
Oh, Puppy's got to be careful. He's coming under the ward.
I mean, there's a ward though. There's 2 wards. They know Kezu is around the mid lane. They know that.
TnC could jump on this. And indeed, Tim's will looks for the roll across, and there's the boulder smash to kick things off. The silence is there onto Axe. So there can be no
God,
response.
the damage!
And there's the free-man vacuum wall from Sam H. And Secret, they've got to tuck their tails and run. Boulder smash will clip onto MP. Rio closing the gap.
The
Black Dragon is
blocks.
starting to,
the body blocks.
to bring down the CM. But Secret losing to that. Once again, just these Spirit plays Tim's just constantly
he
getting
was,
a second
he
hero
was
with
also
that silence.
saving his Midas, you know. He was like waiting for the fights to happen and he's going to remove the chain creeps.
Oh, Midas the chain creeps.
Yeah, CM, you can technically remove 2 of the creeps, one with Frostbite and one with the Midas. So CM is a really, really good hero to deal with the army of Chen. And right now, like I said, they have map control. They're going to go for the Roche.
Look at it. This is interesting as well. Winter Blade Mail on the Ember Spirit.
It's pretty good.
Very early on.
Pretty good item. Like when you're having a good game, it's gonna allow you to output as much damage as you can when you run in. And because they don't have BKBs, it's gonna own the Gyrocopter. Gyrocopter is just gonna die. He's just gonna die. Shadow Phoenix is, however, I think he already has his BKB, right? Yeah, he has his BKB, so he should be A-okay with that. But Gyro is just nowhere near fighting shape.
TnC will get themselves a Roshan here. Secret not
they
quick enough to respond.
They have to back off. They need to wait for their triple BKB time.
With an emphasis, why? Could set something up there. There is a sentry down, and that will allow Kezu to get in with the call, and they'll take the Ember out.
That was really, really unfortunate that the sentry was there. Like,
yeah, big kill for Secret though.
He was just trying to scout for his team whether if they could start a fight there. And sentry sometimes stuff like this happen. Unexpected sentry wall, and then you just die. And it gave Secret a lot of gold there as well, and a lot of experience. But I was talking about Secret's timing in this game. Ideally, you want to have triple BKBs on all your cores, and you want to wait out the Aegis if possible. So that would be their next move, a major move. I don't see them making any aggressive moves right now. Maybe they could try to like camp a lane with the axe and wait for someone, but he can't really solo kill, so he needs to combine it with either the Shadow Fiend or the Gyrocopter. So it wouldn't be that easy right now. So I think that they would be playing a bit passive, try to avoid fights right now and farm their BKBs. And for TnC, have they already acquired a gem? Let's see. No one has gem yet. So not going to be able to, but they do have sentries though, so they need to run around to spot out the vision of Secret. Not going to be that easy, obviously, compared to a gem.
Secret now to smoke up and go.
Yeah, because of the wards, they are able to make this play because they saw heroes passing by.
Raven.
Look at the vision. They have 2 wards in their jungle, so they saw heroes passing by. This is what I mean by why do you need the gem?
Smoke on smoke here though, TnC.
Luna is not there though, this could be bad for
Who's
TnC.
going to get the leading Cuckoo will blink out immediately. Tims and Rio still with eyes on the entrance to this place. Border smash. You're going to catch mid one.
Oh, they have to back off here.
Kezu, can you get
Luna
a
is
jump?
running in. Luna has Aegis and he's running in. This is not a good fight for Secret. They had the numbers before, but they do not have the numbers advantage anymore.
Cuckoo's chasing. Tries for the
Oh,
Boulder smash silence from Tims.
Oh my
Oh
god!
my goodness, it just doesn't stop. This Earth Spirit, time
Okay,
and
fine.
time again. You've got to ban the Earth Spirit.
That was lucky. Okay, fine. That was lucky. He was trying to stun the Shadow Fiend, but he got sent back.
Luck, that's not a word in this
Okay.
man's vocabulary, Winter. It's all skill. Tims once again.
All right, I'm on board with you. It's all skill.
It's all skill. Dota is a game of skill.
90% skill, 10% luck.
10% luck. 100% reason to remember the name, Winter. Tims Earth Spirit.
Well done, OD Pixel. Well done.
Thank you, sir. Here we go, TnC. Looking to maybe try for a high
Oh,
ground
mid
push.
one. He's forced to pop his BKB. All right, this is bad. This is high ground.
Oh.
This is high ground.
A little bit of a giggle from the crowd there. Raven taking down the Black Dragon. That's gone.
Man, Secret is
Oh
just
no, he lived.
Secret
Oh,
is
the glaives.
nowhere near fighting ship.
The Black Dragon survived.
The Black Dragon is like their safest D push right now.
It's bigger than MP.
That is actually true. MP can't really walk forward with his items to clear out the waves or take a fight right now. Oh my god, he is so underfarmed this game.
He is starting to catch up, to be fair, MP. He did have this slump. He's starting to climb back in.
Dude, TnC is not gonna let him farm his way back.
Kezu, he does find the Luna here, but immediately in response, Tims comes in with a boulder smash onto the axe. Not quite enough damage to kill him. Cooldown from MP as they start to force TnC back. There's a homing missile
Cuckoo!
looking for Raven's head. The Grave coming in just in time to save Kezu. Secret
Oh my god.
keeping themselves all
What
alive.
a boss play. He just went in 1 versus 5. He just like went in, tried to finish him off. Gosh. That is your definition of a YOLO play right there.
Or Cuckoo.
Yeah,
I mean,
1v5.
dude, this man, we saw him earlier. Do you remember the Tinker game where he was just consistently jumping into 3 heroes? He loves to
Dude,
be in the middle of it all.
game-
He just wants to see the
That
carnage.
game,
for the
they
front
had a
lines.
dazzle on their team, so I could understand that. This
There's a dazzle on the other team. No one's told him it's on the other team. He's like, there's a dazzle in this game. I'm going to do what I want. Cuckoo doesn't care. He's in there. He's out there. Kezu. He's being eyed up here by Rio. Rio
He's
does have the freezing field.
he's waiting for his team to...
He wants to fight Rio. Pie's there on the sidelines. The ball.
Oh, here comes the rest of Secret.
Cuckoo could find the chains here if he wants to go in immediately with the silence. Pie light die is going to be an easy pick off for TnC. But Secret.
They have no catch though.
Oh, the
apart from
boulder
Axe.
smash run onto 2. Can they follow through with this? Yes, they can.
Oh
Oh, the vacuum wall onto 3, but the Requiem and the BKB comes out from mid 1. Secret could turn this one around. Tims, he's forced to roll away. They'll turn towards Sam H.
Oh, here comes the Luna.
Yeah, they've got to be careful. Raven does have the Eclipse, and now mid 1 with the BKB gone. He's out of here. He's down for 65 seconds. A good attempt from
that is
Secret to turn
still
around, but Raven,
acceptable. That is still good for Secret.
it's one of the better fights they've had all game. Mid 1 being able to take down Cuckoo.
So basically, they traded both their BKBs on their cores. They traded both their big ultimates, and the result is 2 for 2. It's great for Secret because they're behind. Any even trade you take right now is a victory for you. Any even trade. They can't be picky about anything. Okay, finally they have the gem right now. This is so important for them. Because when you're winning, the gem will help you consolidate your advantage. You need to, make sure that the opponent doesn't see you moving around. Because when you're winning, you're going to be running around trying to extend your advantage. So the gem would be really, really crucial for you. And same goes for the losing team. When you're losing, you're going to expect all the deep wards by the enemy team. So getting a gem when you're losing to remove those wards will allow you to have a better chance to come back into the game. So that's what Paladai is actually going. Oh my god, Paladai is so poor and he's trying to buy a gem.
One day he'll get it, Winter.
Oh, they already have a gem on Puppy. Okay, now
Oh, there we go. He doesn't need a gem.
Puppy already has a gem.
He's not a man about trinkets. He's a man about passion and friendship. And that costs nothing, Winter. Unless you visit certain districts.
So we are friends, so when we play pubs together, I'm the support, I can ask you for a gem because we have friendship. That's what you're saying. Because carries far more gold than the supports.
I'll get you a gem after I've got my battlefield, Winter.
Sure. As long as you carry the game. But right now, Secret's main concern is can the Gyro and the SF duo carry the game?
He does have the BKB done now, MP, so that will help him out
That
certainly in
would
these
definitely
fights.
help him.
Blade Mail a little less of an issue, of course, on this Ember Spirit, as he can drop his combo and not worry about
Yeah, basically,
hitting himself.
it's not going to be that straightforward anymore for TnC because right now they have their double BKBs. And Kezu has sort of... he doesn't want to get his BKB anymore. He's in his quick buy. That's a blade meal.
Mid one's nearly got the butterfly as well. You know, there's a lot of weight is on mid one's shoulder to be able to pack the physical punch and damage that Secret are lacking in these fights. So there we have it. Butterfly complete. Does of course go all in on the purchase. If TnC can find a good push to knock him out, it could be pretty dire for Secret's base.
But
Not in a good way.
they do have a lot of sustain through the dazzle and chant to
They
save
do.
him.
A lot of ways to keep
And
that
there's
man
no way
alive.
I don't think they can kill him if there's two supports around. They just need to grave and send him back. So with the chant. So if the supports are ready, I don't think TnC can kill the Shadow Fiend right now.
And the evasion, fantastic. I mean, when he's got that BKB up, you know, the biggest issue, the Luna, but of course the Luna not going to be having an MKB anytime soon, or, you know, it's just not something that the Raven wants to be putting on his shopping list.
Do they have a Granite Golem anyway? Let's see. That would be huge for them though. Nope. I think at the moment that's probably the best ancient that the Chan can get for his team. Because Shadow Fiend is your tank. So you want to make sure that he doesn't die and he absorbs as much damage as possible. Oh, and obviously deal damage at the same time.
We can see already, TnC, they've blocked up one of the ancient camps to try and limit Puppy finding the good ones.
MP finally caught up. Just look at the network.
He has.
Finally
To be fair, MP has really recovered from you know, kind of a few minutes ago he was, you know, kind of on the same level as Puppy. Now he's actually managing to get himself back up there on par with mid one. Obviously, still a huge gap between him and Raven.
The last fight, remember the fight where they got the even trade? That fight actually made the game a lot better for the Gyro.
But it's still very hard for MP. I mean, this is a hero that you don't really want to be playing catch-up with, is it, Winter? It's a hero you picked up here.
You don't want to be playing catch-up with Gyro, but in the situation that they are put in, because they have a Shadow Fiend, a mid Shadow Fiend. So if the Gyro is not farm enough, there's still another source of damage.
Oh, for sure, mid one, he can certainly cover that lacking.
Right now, I think what the Gyro has to do is just make sure he doesn't die, he keeps scaling, and because Shadow Fiend is going to be the focus, so he has to get items to be able to do damage. You're going to expect Shadow Fiend to be focused by TnC. He's the biggest hero. So when he's getting focused, the Gyro has to do as much as he can. Like, he needs to get a damage item soon. Like in his quick buy, he's going to get a MKB next. So, and he has an Alpha Wolf with him. So
bottom lane. Look at this. Mid one's going to be able to get himself a free tower. Pretty huge here for the side of Secret.
Oh, can that defend his push though? TnC is like so strong here with the Aegis on the Luna.
Secret certainly prepared for this.
Skadi completed as well on top of the Aegis.
He is massive. 8-1 and 7 so far this game, Raven on the KD8. And 20k net worth.
Oh, look at Tims. Just look at Tims.
He's ready for the positioning. He's going to be looking for that setup from Sam Age. Already the tier 3 starting to fall low. MP sending in the missiles. And will be mounted off and fortification forced out.
Sending Kezu back. Kezu's going to try and do
I mean, Kezu can't blink in with those glaives bouncing onto him. That's going to be the tier 3 going down here, so TnC find the first objective. Kezu, can he find?
No, this is difficult.
He's going to jump. Will be able to grab the Luna, starts to bring him back. Boulder Smash comes in, but the BKB's out from mid one. Revs at the Requiem. Now they turn towards Raven. Raven trying to back off, but the damage from mid one here, more than enough to bring him down once.
Gosh. 2 BKBs down though.
Can they fight them again? That's the question. Cooldown's there. Cuckoo jumps forward with a sleight of fist. Looks for the remnant damage, but Secret, they're already out of there. Kezu tries for a call, but he doesn't catch anyone. The weave aggressively dropped here from Pi. TnC starting to back off, but Tims rolls forward, drops the magnetize, boulder smash on 2, pulls the boulder in over the head of Pi. That's 1 down, 2 down. Tims with the magnetize damage getting a second kill. And they're not done yet. TnC still sticking about. There'll be a buyback from Pi. Vacuum onto MP, bringing him back into the wall. Kezu
the double call.
jumps in, gets the call, needs a few spins, but oh no! Tims kicks him away, so the spin doesn't connect with Raven. And they look to clean this one up here by the looks of it. Puppy, he's graved up, but the chains are there. Triple kill for Cuckoo as TnC open up the top lane.
Man, if they don't
clean
ban
out the
All
racks.
Spirit after that, I don't know what to say.
Will you go up on stage and personally ask Puppy? You're like, dude, ban the All Spirit. It's so strong, and TnC with that 1-1 fight up top, they're just going to continue for more towards the mid lane. A kick to the face there for MP from Tims, and TnC aren't done yet.
That's gotta be GG. That's
Jumping forward onto Pylai Die. They're all down on Secret, 26-7, 32 minutes in. TnC destroying a second lane of racks, and GG is called. TnC with an incredibly dominant performance here in game 1. And Winter, just serious questions on what the draft is going to be in Game 2 and how the bans are
If
going to reflect on this first
if
game.
I see the green spirit again, I don't know what to say.
You're going to say, I should probably close this replay and spectate the live game because there's no way this is happening. But my goodness, TnC, absolute performance against Secret.
Dude, man, that was such a difficult defense because Luna was actually just so far ahead.
Oh, Raven was miles ahead, yeah.
And Kezu didn't get the call onto
He
the
did,
Ember.
no.
That was like a crucial moment. If they get the call, they killed the Ember. Maybe they could have turned things around in that fight. But because he missed and teams came in after that with a double hero boulder smash, magnetize. Gosh, that guy.
And just that cute little play at the end, you know, where Kezu did get a good call and then Tim just walks up and kicks.